Hey guys, this might just be the craziest anime of the season. A boy refused to wear red clothes, so his female classmate stabbed him in the chest with a knife. Just because once covered in blood, it's basically the same as wearing red. Then, to test the boy's powers after transforming, she blew herself up with a bomb. Fortunately, the boy's transformation granted him fire resistance, and both of them survived. Honestly, if either of them had died, this anime would have ended right there. Many of this anime's settings are just absurdly abstract. For example, just look at that face. Can you even imagine she's supposed to be a girl? And at 14, isn't she way too tall? Sure, the boy's supposed to be short, but isn't he a little too short? Of course, what's even crazier than her is the world they live in. In this world, the declining birth rate is extreme. Minors are treated as rare resources, and every action is tightly controlled by the government. To slow down their physical development, the government even banned children from sleeping. My God. In a world like this, her insanity doesn't seem that unreasonable anymore. At its core, the story revolves around the boy's inherited power. He's a descendant of Santa Claus, carrying the bloodline of the legendary gift giver. Whenever he puts on something red, he transforms into a superpowered Santa, and after eating a piece of candy, he turns back to normal. There's another key rule. Santa's instinct makes him unable to refuse a child's request. That's why in the first episode, Higashimura insists on finding him. She wants him to grant her wish and help locate her best friend, who's been missing for half a year, but honestly, someone this insane might be more efficient finding her on her own. She stabs people without hesitation and even carries bombs around. Compared to her, the protagonist feels like the weak one. The original manga was serialized in Weekly Shonen Champion and has already concluded with 16 volumes in total. It was written by Paru Itagaki, best known for Beastars, a psychological drama featuring anthropomorphic animals. You might not know her name, but you've definitely heard of her father, the creator of Bakey. At this point, it's easy to see why this series carries that distinct Bakey-style madness. The anime is produced by Science Saru, a studio famous for its exaggerated, fluid, and highly expressive animation style. The visual quality is top tier, and from the PV in Episode 1, it's clear that Science Saru's style is a perfect match for this series. In fact, the character setup isn't that complex. It's basically your classic transform and fight storyline. But with its visual impact, story pacing, and direction, it just might be the kind of show you binge in one sitting. Well, that's it for today's video. Catch you next time. Bye.